The point is that if we look back to our early adolescence, somewhere between 10 and 14 years old, a peak time for social development, a peak time for play of various kinds, a peak time for motor development, a peak time of psychosocial development where we learn where we fit into hierarchies as we relate to members of the same sex, of the opposite sex, etc. We can start to get a portal into how and why we show up to various activities in work and relationship, etc., as adults. One of my favorite things about developmental biology and developmental psychology is that it is grounded in the fact that we don't just have a childhood and an adulthood. There isn't just our child self and our adult self. And even though there are transitions around the mechanisms that underlie neuroplasticity at approximately age 25, it is simply the case that development is our entire lifespan, that our lifespan is one long developmental arc. How long depends on our genetics, our lifestyle, accidents, injury, and disease, of course, but it is one long developmental arc. And so it shouldn't surprise us at all that how we learn to play as a 10-year-old or 12-year-old would impact how we play and interact with people as a teenager and a young adult, and on and on and on. And that play is the place in which we explore and which we learn. Play is the substrate by which our nervous system changes us from this hyper-connected batch of neurons where everything is connected to everything, more or less, to a brain and nervous system whereby certain circuits work with immense proficiency and others are less accessible to us.